In today's video, we're doing something a little bit special today. We're looking at my two retro laptops, how awesome they are, take you on this journey. And hopefully some of you probably have one of these. If you do, share it in the comments below and follow me on this journey now. Right, in this particular video, I'm going to talk about this really nice Dell laptop. Let's see if we can put it on the camera shot. There you go. Look, I don't know if you can see this beautiful laptop. Don't worry, we have lots of B-roll for you today. Now, what I love about this Dell retro laptop is I got one of these a few years ago now because, you know, sometimes I didn't want the effort of setting up a retro build or, you know, playing it on emulators or finding websites where you could play games. And I love still doing all that, but sometimes you can't beat retro tech and it's nice to have something mobile. And I used to take my games quite often over to my sort of grandparents' house when I was in my 20s and stuff like that, and it was just easier to have something that was mobile. So I went online, as you do, and I got myself a really awesome retro laptop. And my sort of thinking at the time was, I particularly like Dells, they tend to be quite good computers, so why not get a really old Dell and hopefully the same thing will apply. And I have to say I was absolutely right. And a cool little story about this, I actually found a seller and he actually sent me like a little letter going, enjoy your retro gaming, if you need any help. He even left some floppy disks with it and stuff like that. It was really cool. And the games I used to play on this were games like CivNet, Need for Speed, anything that was of the era of sort of Windows 95, Windows 98. Now the spec of this, I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm afraid, because I never really cared. But it's roughly sort of like a 1 gigahertz processor, I believe. And it basically had Windows XP originally on it, and the seller actually reinstalled Windows 98 SE, I believe, which is absolutely fantastic for the era of game that I wanted to play with. So that was perfectly fine. And what I love about that is it just made it really easy to play my games like CivNet, Need for Speed, and other games of the era. And it was really cool because it just made it really easy, and sometimes it was just nice just to mess around with the old OS. So, you know, play around with Paint, you know, look through the old programs and the old Internet Explorer and stuff like that. You know, just the nostalgia of playing these old bits of software and messing around with them and that sort of thing. It just made it so much more fun. And and when I was sort of ill last year, had a big operation, it was absolutely a godsend. I would get up early in the morning, you know, had my breakfast and stuff, turn this on. I couldn't do much at the time because I was sort of healing and stuff. So I'd actually spend a lot of the day on this retro laptop in 2025, and I'd play basically Civilization for a lot of it, or CivNet as it's called, which is, for those of you that don't know, is 1.2 version of Civilization. And you could go online, though I never really did, but the graphics a little bit better. And that was my first actually introduction to the Civilization games. And I absolutely love that game. It holds a strong place in my heart for many different reasons. And, you know, I just love the fact that there's an ant trying to get inside my laptop and I've just broke a part of it. Wow. Get off my laptop. But if you're getting value so far from this video, like and subscribe. I'm Dave from DOSByte, and why not check out our Facebook community where we have over 400,000 members sharing their retro games and computer setups. If that sounds interesting to you, go and check it out. You can also support the channel here by liking and subscribing, and check out our affiliate links, all in the description. What are you waiting for? Like and subscribe. Share your great retro computers and games. You know, as I've just broke the case, and sadly it's still in pretty good condition. I did drop the plug on it once, which actually did damage the case, which was a bit annoying, and sadly it started getting this like weird line, so I decided to find a seller and get another one exactly the same. And annoyingly the sound on that's gone funny, so put in the comments below if you have any ideas of the best way to make sound working. The drivers are on there and I have tried to reinstall them, but for whatever reason it just doesn't seem to work, so it could be a hardware problem. And you know, I am thinking of definitely using the first bit of money I'll get from my buying me a coffee to fix either the monitor on my Sinclair computer or to fix one of these retro laptops, because they've both got little issues with them. And you know, I have tried, and I'm not too bad on computers, but sometimes you need someone that really knows what they're doing to fix these problems. Now, if you have this laptop, please put in the comments below. I know a lot of you on the Facebook group do, because I've sort of, you know, posted pictures of it there before. But if those of you here on YouTube or here on Facebook, if you have this laptop, please share your stories of if you like it or don't like it, that sort of thing. But I think it's just a perfect little retro laptop. Okay, it's a bit heavy for modern standards, but it's perfect if you just want to take it to a friend's house or family's house, you know, and you're having a sort of a chill day or at home or whatever, and you just want to get out the laptop quick, play whatever games you just play. Theme Hospital is another one, or the original Sims, that's another sort of game I forgot. But these laptops are really good for that sort of thing, and that's what I love about these retro laptops. They're just really good for playing the game that you wanted to play. Now, if you want to support the channel, you can check out our affiliate links. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee where I write a sort of a weekly blog of what's going on behind the scenes, what games I'm playing, videos I'm planning to make. If you want to go and check that out, or buy us a coffee to support everything we do here, or if you just want to watch some videos here on the channel, like and subscribe, check out a few videos, anything that, any computer or game that pulls you in, you know, it all supports the channel as we're on this journey now to 10,000 subscribers. And if this is your first time here, I'm Dave from DOSBite. I make weekly content on retro games and computers, and I really want to bring you guys value. So in a moment, I'll leave you 2 end cards that I'm going to share some even better videos for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Why? Well, obviously, you guys rock.